Everybody, it's me, Shaw360, and I'm here with my 2015 top song choices. So the list you see in front of you, there were some criterion that I went to choose the songs on here. Number one, I picked songs that had physical releases, so you could buy the album or the single that went with it without having to get like a promotional copy. Number two, I tried to limit myself to one song per group, except for there were two groups, I should say, where I could not choose which song I liked more because I liked them just about the same, so I did put both of them there. But if there was even a slim margin of preference, that was the song that I went with. And then number three, they had to have been like lead singles, or at least the company had to have put out like a really extremely detailed dance practice for the song. And there's a couple of songs that come under that criterion. The first one being Hallelujah by Jonghyun. That was not the lead single. However, SM did do a dance practice that everyone and their grandmother should watch. And Hero by Monsta X, because while I don't think it was a lead single, the dance practice video for it on the roof was just like outstanding. It was like a video, so I chose it. But I'm not going to talk about every single song here because otherwise this video would be like a million minutes long. I'm just going to talk about my top 5 choices that I put stars by, and then I'm going to make mention of the one down in the corner in purple. So let's start with SHINee's Married to the Music. SHINee had a great year this year, and it was really hard for me to choose between View and Married to the Music. But at the end of the day, I thought about which one I listened to the most, even to this day, which video I enjoyed the most, and also kind of which album I preferred, because Married to the Music had 4 added songs, and I feel like those added songs really improved the quality of Odd. So I did go with Married to the Music. The video for Married to the Music was just more entertaining to me. The song for Married to the Music was funky and gave me Michael Jackson feels, and I felt like we got more vocals on Married to the Music than we did with View, because View was like a really dance heavy house music song, had a lot of dance breaks in it, whereas Married to the Music, I thought we were getting continuous SHINee vocals throughout the entire song. So for me, that was my preference. Another top 5 song for me was Mome by Jay Park. Now you guys, I'm a modern woman. I don't really consider myself a feminist per se, but I just feel like, objectifying any human being is wrong. So it was really hard for me to include the song on my list because the video for it was trash. Those women twerking in those denim panties and being ate off like they were nothing but tabletops, titties all in the air. I didn't like it. I did not like the video, but the song is my jam because in my heart of hearts, I am trash, and if I had a better body, I'd probably be working a pole right now. So yes, Mome is my personal twerk team anthem, and I love it. And again, the video, garbage, the song, fire. So yeah, top 5 of the year. Underneath the 2015 that I drew on there is the song Shake It by Sistar. So Shake It, when it first came out, I remember thinking, oh, this sounds like Touch My Body, and I like Touch My Body, but can you please do something creative, Sistar, please? And I kind of stopped listening to it when it first came out, to tell you the truth. Like, I heard it a few times. I didn't really listen to it. I did order the album because it's Sistar, and they're like my biased girl group. But I stopped listening to the song for a minute. And then there was this little girl, she's probably 7 maybe, a little Korean girl who did this dance cover. And the dance cover was adorable. Like, I could not stop watching it. I must have watched it 20 times. And by watching it so much, the song kind of got stuck in my head. And it got to the point where I didn't want to hear the song because it was part of the dance cover. I just wanted to hear the song. So I started watching the dance practice. And I watched the live stages. And I listened to the song in the car. And pretty soon, like, I was hooked on Shake It. And I actually like Shake It more than Touch My Body now, which I didn't think that would ever happen because Touch My Body is a K-pop staple. But yes, Shake It by Sistar. I love it. Now, I will say in 2016, I don't want another Shake It. And I was really disappointed that they didn't do a summer repack, because usually they'll do like a summer song and then like a follow-up song, and they didn't do that this year. But hopefully 2016 will see us with an entire Sistar album, and if that happens, I will not be mad because I like a Sistar album. I like it a lot. Okay, over here in the far left, we have Bebe/Bang times 3 by Big Bang. So I know I said I was choosing only one. However, I seriously could not choose a preference between Bebe and Bang Bang Bang. So when Big Bang first came back, they came back with Loser and Bebe. And a lot of people preferred Loser to Bebe. But as time passed and I was listening to music, I found that I always went back to Bebe. There was just something very hypnotic and interesting and unique about it. And it actually sounds more to me like the stuff I listen to when I'm listening to Western, like American, European music. So for me, Bebe was really great. But Bang 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 gave me the Fantastic Baby feels. Like, it's not a copy of Fantastic Baby because the chorus and the verses are so disjointed from each other. However, you can't deny that when the beat drops and it's bang, bang, bang time, out come the guns, and it is time to, become a thug. So even if you were like a dance floor party kid during the verses, once the bang, bang, bang part started, you were, in the trap house. And I loved it. I really dug the song. But like in terms of between the two, yeah, I just could not choose a clear winner. So I had to list them both because I like them equally. And definitely I like these two songs more than any other song that Big Bang released this year, even though they did quite a bit of music releasing this year. And then my last song I'm going to talk about, which was my most favorite song of 2015 that had a supporting album, was Dope by BTS. Now, I Need You was the song that was the one that most people would choose as their favorite. And I get that because I Need You was really strong. In fact, everything that BTS did this year was a home run for me. Like, I Need You was great. Dope was great. Run was great. Butterfly was great. Like, there were no slow moments this year when it came to me and BTS. But Dope was the most perfect single of the year, in my opinion. From the sound of the song, to the music video, to the live stages, everything about that song is wonderful. I listen to that song in my car sometimes, and the dance is stuck in my mind at different points of the song, especially the energy, enemy. Like, I do that. I do the guns when I'm in the car, and I do the arm twist up and down movement. I don't know what you call that, but everything about this song and this video were perfect. And I think that as much as I Need You probably brought BTS up to a totally different level than they had experienced even with Dark and Wild, I truly feel like Dope was like the icing on that cake. Like, it sealed the deal for a lot of people that BTS wasn't going to be going anywhere anytime soon. And for me, that is why it is my number one song of the year, and like, it never gets old for me. I never get tired of Dope. And the more I listen to it, the more I appreciate it. Like, if you were to sit and listen to Dope and not think of the music video or anything else, just sit and listen to the actual music / lead singles and everything, it is so well constructed. Like, there's so many vocal layers. They do so many different things in the song to give you certain feels. And there was something that I heard on This Week in K-Pop. It's a podcast I listen to. I'll have a link down below to their iTunes page. But the podcast, This Week in K-Pop, as much as I disagree with a lot of the stuff they say, because they make me mad, one thing that they said was really important, and I wanted to bring it up here. They said that, BTS, you can tell, is really influenced by Big Bang, because Big Bang has a certain song structure that they use with their songs, where they do like the verses and then a build up to the chorus, and then the chorus always starts with the name of the song. So like, think about Fantastic Baby for a second. You've got the verses and then the build up to the chorus, and then the beat drops out, and then you have dance, woohoo, Fantastic Baby, like that. And like they say, a lot of Big Bang songs are structured that way, in that BTS, something that they've done with their lead singles is they've structured it the same way. So when you listen to Dope, it kind of builds up. The verses are cool, then it builds up to the chorus, and then all of a sudden a beat kind of drops, and then the title. And I just think it's such a cool thing for BTS to do. Not necessarily because they're copying Big Bang, but I think it's cool that they've spent so much time examining song structure and, examining the way that songs are actually crafted, that they could take this kind of rhythm signature that Big Bang has and then make it their own and use their own sound. So, yeah, for me, it was all about dope. All about dope. So, yeah, kudos to you, BTS. Like, you own 2015 for me. Now, underneath this is kind of a bonus. These were the digital releases this year that made me happy, but also sad because I wanted to buy these things so bad. But all I could do was buy the digital copies because there were no physical releases of these things that weren't like promotional copies that cost you an arm and a kidney. So I'm going to start at the very top with Vibrato by Stellar. Great song. Wish it was an album. Next to that, I have Hopeless Love by Park Jimin. A great song again. Wish it was an album. I have Frank by Bekurin. I put the album instead of just the single Across the Universe because the whole album is really great. And if you haven't heard it, you need to get on YouTube and listen to it because it's amazing. And she has a great voice. I put Touch by Anda because I actually really dig that song a lot. The video is really cool, but the song itself is actually awesome. Then next to that, I have Dean. Everything that Dean did this year was awesome. I could not choose a favorite, so just Dean, period. Everything Dean. I wanted it. Next to that, I have Bad Girl by Purples. I really like that song. I like both the standard version and they have like a jazz kind of remix version of it. Super, super cool. Liked it a lot. So yeah, Purples by... Bad Girl by Purples. Girl, I was about to say it the other way around. I need to get it together. Next to that, I have Sex Trip by Jay Park. One of the reasons why I hated the Worldwide album is because it didn't have all of the stuff between Evolution and Worldwide. And Sex Trip was one of those songs between Evolution and Worldwide that I wanted to be on this album that was not on this album. So, was not happy with that. But, I digress. Next to that, Wet by Jooyoung. Oh my gosh, you guys, Wet was so good. So good. And I'm so sad because after Wet came out, I remember thinking, all right, Starship, now's the time. Go ahead and put this album out, this full album. It's time to do it. We can get this. We can own 2016. Girl, right after Love Line, the song with him and Hyolyn and Bumkey came out in the army. Can you fucking believe it? Can you fucking believe it? I can't. Like, I'm still stunned that he would leave us like this. And still, no full-length album. Starship, you let me down. Like, I was so happy with Starship this year. And this, like, crushed all of the goodwill we had built up over the year. And part of that goodwill came from the next thing I listed on here, Dark Panda with Hyolyn, Zico, and Palo Alto. Oh my gosh, Dark Panda. Like, if that was an album, I would buy that album sight unseen. Like, I'd pre-order it. I would probably buy a couple of copies because I'd want to give one to friends. I just loved that song. And the end of the song is so mean because the end of the song sounds like the start of a total second song that doesn't exist. And it just... it crushes me. It crushes me when I think about that because I need that whole album. Speaking of Crush, Crush gave me 2 songs this year I was grateful to have, but again, make me think album for 2016. We gotta have an album. And those songs were You and I and Oasis. Of the 2 songs, I like them both equally as well. You and I just love that song. I love the vocals. His falsetto is beautiful. He does a little bit of rapping on it, but not enough to like take away from the singing. And it is just, it's a get butt naked song. That's what it is. It is a sexy time, get in the draw song, and I loved it. But Oasis is a turn up song, trap song, and I love it too. I even like Zico's skeet skeet part on there. I know that's not what he says, but that's the only thing. I'm not going to try to do my best Zico impression here, but you know what I'm talking about. Zico. But yeah, You and I and Crush's Oasis, if they were physical, I would buy it. So 2016, please don't let me down, Crush. Please give me an album. And this is my choice for like honorable mention / Impact Award, and it is an album that you can't buy by a group that I don't know if they're going to come back, but it is The Light by Arc. I don't cry watching music videos often because most music videos aren't really made that way, number one. And number two, I'm not a highly emotional person. There are some times when I do cry, like I cried with Amber is Beautiful, and I've had a couple other moments over the course of the year that I was like, oh man, that really gets to my heart. But The Light by the Arc, that video, the first time I watched it, I wanted to call my mama and tell her I loved her. Like, it really broke me down. And I think it broke me down not just because of the emotional impact of the song, but because of the fact that it happened, that the song was released around the anniversary of the Sewol Ferry tragedy. And I thought about not just my mother, but I thought about all those parents that lost their children, that, had plans, that their lives were ended in the middle of life. Like, there were parents that had birthday plans for their kids, graduation plans for their kids, that, had clothes in the washing machine that there's no point in drying them because no one's ever going to wear them. Like, that kind of stuff. They were interrupted in the middle of life. And that video just brought home what a big impact this event had on a personal level. And it breaks my heart even talking about it. Like, just even I hate to end the video with this, but just even talking about it, it breaks my heart. But yeah, The Light by Arc, definitely honorable mention for having the best video of 2015. So those are my lists, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. Man, this video is long. I have got to learn how to make shorter videos, but that would require me not talking. And I've been told if I don't talk, y'all are upset. So it is what it is. But yeah, 2015, an amazing year for K-pop, an amazing year for all of us. And I just thank the K-pop overlords for giving us so much goodness this year. And I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye.